Welcome to the show From the Soapbox to the Stage. I'm your host, Bill Corbett. I'd like to welcome my newest viewers watching the show on the Central Carolina Community College's student channel out of Sanford, North Carolina. Their viewers join the thousands now watching the show on public access television. If you've ever dreamed of standing on a stage to inspire, educate, or motivate an audience, then stay tuned. I'll be interviewing top speakers and sharing tips on each episode for helping aspiring speakers, as well as those who've already stepped onto a stage, how to move from public speaker to professional speaker. Now, many professionals speak as part of their business marketing plan, but how many of those actually get invited back to do it again? See, only those with the talent and professional business skills that meeting planners and event organizers are looking for. That's what viewers will learn here as they hear from professional speakers who have been there and have done that. Now, with me on the show today is Croix Sather, professional speaker, author, and two-time record champion. He's the author of the book Dream Big, Act Big, Breakthrough and Unleash the Superstar Within You. In just 2 years, Croix went from a non-runner to a two-time world champion, and he has spoken on the prestigious TEDx stage in New York City and Las Vegas and is the founder of Business Champion. Welcome to the show, Croix.
Thank you, Bill.
So you've been on a lot of stages. I was really excited to hear that you had gotten on a TEDx stage. What was the topic that you chose to talk on the stage?
The first one in Las Vegas was about my run across America. So I told the stories about how I spoke every day and then ran a marathon distance every day for 100 consecutive days, and the lessons that came out of that. And the second one in New York City was about my world record running through Death Valley, the hottest and harshest environment on the planet, and the lessons and the why would some lunatic go and run through Death Valley, 117 degrees.
Now, you and I go back quite a ways, and I know your story, but I want you to tell the story for the viewers, how you went from what you were originally doing to get into this business of speaking.
It started with just knowing there was something more inside me that while I was great at what I did, I used to build houses, and I was great at that. I made a lot of money out of it, I had fabulous work for people. It wasn't my calling, it never fulfilled me. And I knew there was something else, and I saw a guy on stage, big hands, big teeth, and thousands of people, and I looked up at him, I said, that's what I want to do. I'm going to be that guy. And at that time, it seemed impossible because I didn't know anything about speaking at all. I didn't know anything about the business. I didn't know how to speak. I was horrible when I first started out. Horrible. But I knew what I wanted to do. And I firmly believe that if you have the inspiration to do something and the belief that you can do it, then you have the ability to do it. So I started taking classes and learning about speaking through Toastmasters and mentors, and even went back to school for it and got a degree in communications and started my journey. And now it's almost 8 years later. This is what I'm doing full time and speaking all over the country, and in fact in other parts of the world. And it's not always been easy, but it's been worth every single step.
You know, I'm convinced when I started my career in speaking, I believe I added years to my life, to be able to help organizations, help people, work for yourself, and it's just fulfilling. But you talked about the run across America, and before I leave that topic, I want to show the clip that you brought. You brought a clip with you, okay. Kind of your demo reel. In another show, I was talking about the importance of having that one good video clip. And I think you've got that one big good video clip. So if we can get ready and roll that clip, and we'll watch on the monitor so the viewers can see. This is your demo video, and I think it's awesome.
"100 days, a marathon a day, from San Diego to New York. I do not stop, I do not take vacations, I do not get a single day off. So if some guy who only has 9 months of training can run a marathon a day every day and run across America in 100 days, what can you do?"
Croix, tell us about your actions right now and what you're doing.
You are crazy.
A little bit.
That's crazy.
The first one was easy, the second one was easy, the third one and the rest of them have been a little harder. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Each one of you has a gift. It's a seed of greatness. And you need to let that greatness blossom so that you can help other people and you can have that amazing life. Every single one of you. So what is that gift?
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you, sir.
Really neat.
And that's what this Run Across America is about, is following your dream. If you give up on your dream, you're giving up on yourself. You can't ever do that. You want to be in that rocking chair on your last couple of days and think back to what I could have done? Whatever that thing is that you love to do that. Take massive action and make it a reality, and never give up. Never, ever give up. And that's how you become successful. That's how you create a life of extraordinary means. Create a life by design.
For what cause or what reason would you ever run across the country?
Definition of failure is not getting up after you've fallen down. Success is getting up one more time.
That's great for a good example of a good demo clip, demo reel. That's great. That was excellent.
And that's the one that I play every time before I go on stage. And I watch it as it's playing, and the audience watches it. And it inspires me as I go back on there, gets me in the zone, ready to go out, just go and knock it out of the park.
So from a professional speaking aspect, I have to ask you, how much involvement did you have in creating that demo reel? Did you do a lot of it, a little bit of it? Did you hire a team to do that?
I did none.
You did none of it?
I hired the guy. That's the only thing I did.
Oh my gosh, what a great job.
And ridiculously inexpensive.
Is that
Demo
right?
reels don't have to cost a lot of money. They can, but they don't have to. You find a good young guy that's really into his craft,
Yeah.
and you won't pay a lot, and you'll get something amazing.
So let's talk a little bit about your run across America real quick. I know you've done this, it was a couple years ago you did it, right?
2011.
2011. So for the benefit of our viewers, tell us a little bit about that. That was your dream to do that, to actually run across America, or did it start as something else and evolve?
It wasn't my dream at all. I wasn't a runner. And I had this, I wanted to do something big. I wanted to do something amazing. I got tired of being ordinary. Quite literally got tired of being ordinary. So I started asking myself, what could I do? If I knew I'd succeed, what would I do? And I had heard about a guy who ran across America. So I was like, that's it. That's what I'm going to do. So I go around telling everybody, I got this idea. I'm going to run across America, and I'm going to speak every day. And every day I'm going to be in a new place. I'm going to speak, then I'm going to run, then I'm going to speak, and I'm going to run. I told everybody, and what do you think they said?
Crazy.
You're crazy. You're nuts. You're crazy, it's stupid, or it's impossible.
What's wrong with you?
Virtually everyone said that. But I wanted to do it, and the passion was there, and I wasn't willing to give up. I had hooked onto this. I don't know why I was inspired to do it, but I was. So I decided I'm going to do it. So with only 9 months of training, I'm leaving San Diego and literally ran a marathon distance a day, plus spoke each day, as you saw many of those images of my speaking engagements, as I ran across the country, and ended up in New York City 100 days later, not a single day off. And it was just exactly as I finished it. And a personal development tip, one of the things I teach is you have to see your finish line. So I saw the image of me running through New York City months before I even left California, and it happened exactly the way I imagined it.
So that's excellent inspiration for people who have a dream, because too many times people have a dream and it just fades because life gets in the way. So you've accomplished something huge. You've spoken on TEDx stages. What's next for you?
Just to go out and inspire millions. I'm meeting lots and lots of people now, and I'm doing very well already. My goal is to be have one of the biggest impacts of any motivational personal development speaker in the world. To be one of those people that when you're reading a book 20 years from now, my name's in there as one of the greats that have helped other people, thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of people. So that's the rest of my life. You're
going to be the next Tony Robbins, and we're going to get tickets to your island to come out.
Absolutely.
Excellent. So do you feel like, now I remember when you had the dream to run in the Death Valley?
Death Valley, yes.
So do you have another big dream that you're reaching towards besides just being able to change a lot of people's lives? Anything that you want to achieve next?
I'm going to run across America one more time.
Oh, you are really?
A different route, same format in terms of time, the marathon distance day roughly, but this time is going to be to raise money for charity. Last time it was to inspire those who needed the inspiration. This time is to raise money. So a different cause. I want to do it one more time, and then I'm retiring from this ridiculous long distance running.
Well, you're an inspiration to a lot of people, so I wish you all the best, and I know a lot of people will see what you've done and keep their dream alive. So keep that up, and we'll look for you on the Robbins stage someday. But if you would, I'd like you to hang on through the break, and let's offer see if you have some tips you can offer to the viewers on those who aspire to do what you do. All right?
Great.
Many speakers enter the business and then think about marketing, but business-savvy speakers really see themselves as marketers who just happen to speak as part of their marketing plan. Now, I'm going to ask Croix to stay with me through the break and help me explain exactly what I'm talking about. Don't go away. We'll be right back.